We're joined by the captain of the Madison Capitals, forward Jackson Nevers. We'll start there. Named captain today at practice. How does it feel to have that heavy shoulder?
Yeah, I know. It means a lot. I don't know. We got a good group of guys this year, so no matter if we have a lot of captains in there, so no matter if guys have a letter on, we have a lot of leaders. So it feels good though.
Going into your first full season here with the Caps, battled injury a bunch in year one. How excited are you to be back?
I'm pumped. I mean, like I said, we have an unreal group here, and we work hard each and every day. So just pumped to get into it.
Heading into Pittsburgh this week to face off against Lincoln and Fargo, two good teams in the Western Conference. Not the easiest of starts, to say the least. I don't know if there's ever an easy game in our league, but going into this weekend, what are your thoughts? What are your expectations?
Kind of just get my feet under me, get to my game early. And yeah, I feel like the rest will kind of play itself out.
For you this season, what are goals for yourself and for the team?
Myself, just lead, be a leader. Being a leader isn't an easy job because you kind of got to be hard at times, but that's definitely one. And then for the team, I'd say just do better than we did last year. We got a good group. We should be kind of set up for success, so just come down the road, be ready for playoffs.
Last one for you. Last year you had Bobby Cowan here you played high school with. Caleb Pitsley here. Can you tell us a little bit about Caleb Pitsley?
Yeah, he's an unreal dude. We won a state championship together in 2024. So, been with him a lot. Have a little brother in high school, so they're kind of buddies too. So been around him a lot, and great kid, great player, and excited for the year with him.
We're joined by alternate captain of the Madison Capitals, Ronan Buckberger. Let's talk about it. The A on the chest, what's it like?
That's a huge honor. I mean, obviously our leadership group extends a lot past just the three of us in our room there. So we got a lot of guys, but I mean, it feels good.
On the back end, you're going to have two alternate captains on the back end. John Stout with you there, but a returning core. Everybody that's on the back end has played at least a game with the Caps. How nice has it been in that regard, and how tight have the battles been in camp to finally make the roster and have that A? It had to be pretty tight throughout with everybody playing games.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, the competitive edge has been pretty high down there. So, I mean, obviously, every day in, day out, our D-men are competing, try and prove ourselves every single day for as much ice as we can get, and battle just to make each other better. So it's definitely nice to have a good backbone back there and knowing that all these guys are returners and know the ropes of the league. So.
Second trip to Pittsburgh for you here this weekend. Lincoln and Fargo upcoming. What are your thoughts heading into the weekend?
Just stoked. Can't wait to get going. I mean, obviously, training camp's only been 3 weeks or whatever, but obviously the first couple regular season games, just a huge thing to look forward to and start the year with the fellas.
Going into the season, talk about goals, talk about expectations for both yourself and the team.
Hopefully, just personally, hopefully produce a little more and work on the little things day in, day out, competing, helping make the other guys around me better and improve myself every single day. Just working on little details and defensive end in my game, and then team-wise, just obviously go as far as we can this year and play as many games as we can.
We're joined by the alternate captain of the Madison Capitals, John Stout. Let's hear how that feels. Alternate captain, defenseman, back here for another season. To have that A on your shoulder, what does it mean?
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, in the past years, those are guys I looked up to. So to finally be one of those guys, it's really cool. But the leadership group's a lot bigger than that too.
Yeah, you talk about the leadership group. Specifically, we'll talk about the ones with letters on their chest. What qualities do you see in the other two, and how long you've known them? And I guess the Minnesota roots probably go back deep with Nevs there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Nev since I was probably 10 years old, so it's been fun beating up on him. And then Bucky, to get to know him last year, he's a really good guy too, and they both lead by example and are not afraid to use their voice, so they're really good captains.
Going into this season, it'll be your second full season, the plus-minus king of the USHL last year. How does that sound? I know, obviously, at the end of the day, last year, the result wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
But to lead the league in a stat category that kind of judges defensemen, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, that was really cool. It was cool to see Big Mo up there with me, but I'd say that's a team stat. Definitely wouldn't be possible without guys like Riker and Mason putting the puck in the net, so definitely a team stat.
Yeah, going into this season, what are your goals and expectations for yourself and the team?
Yeah, I'd say individually just take the next step and produce more offense and still be reliable defensively and also lead, obviously. And then as a team, I mean, we've got a young group, so the sooner we can, find our game and figure out what sort of team we're going to be, the more success we're going to have.
We're joined by the head coach and general manager of the Madison Capitals, Andy Brandt. Coach, team named your captains today. Jackson Nevers will wear the C. John Stout, Ronan Buckberger will wear A's for the team. Thoughts on the leadership group going into the season?
Well, obviously these guys earned it. With Nevs a year ago, just under a year ago, we were able to acquire him from Waterloo. We knew a lot about Jackson. We knew one of the qualities, or one of his best qualities, was his leadership and how he commands the room. And it's usually through his work ethic. He does a great job on the ice, pushing pace and being a leader through how he plays the game. And then obviously the vocal piece when he needs to step up and say something, he's not afraid to do it, and does a good job connecting with our young guys. And then the support staff with Stouter and Bucky, two guys that have been around for a year and seen other guys like Brinker longer lead. It's a really important piece. So again, it's not just those three guys. We have a number of guys in that room that'll certainly help our leadership group, but those three guys are certainly deserving of the season A's.
Going into the season, you're going to be without your goaltender next week, Caleb Heil, as well as defenseman Austin Moline. Bigger honors, obviously, for them going to NHL training camp. What are your thoughts on that? Obviously, it's new to the league where players in the league can go to NHL training camps, but it's a huge honor for them to be able to play for Tampa and Philly, respectively, over the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I think that's the point of what we're supposed to be doing in our league, is we're supposed to be developing hockey players for NCAA and the NHL. And for those two guys to spend a couple weeks with their affiliate NHL clubs, it's really important. And both of them have played well from our understanding. We've been in contact with both players and the team. I think Big Mo picked up an assist in his game, and Caleb obviously picked up a win when he played in net as well. So for those guys to gain that experience is invaluable for us to not have those guys. It certainly means something to not have them. But when they come back, they'll be better players because of the experience that they've had over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, you mentioned not having them. I think the back end was definitely one of the strengths coming into the season, so it allows a couple goaltenders to step up into the spots that Caleb normally would have on game one, and Brady Cry and Cash Cruitt, as well as the back end, all 8 defenders on the roster. Played in games last season. How much is the back end going to be important this season, even more than normal, just because of that experience coming in from the defensive core?
Yeah, we've talked about the maturity of our D grouping. It's something that we've vocalized as a coaching staff that needs to be a strength of our team, and our ability to shut down plays and guys that have been through it before. I think it's really important in Pittsburgh to have guys have a better understanding of what it's like to play there. For our new guys, it'll be a little bit eye-opening. And when you talk about Cash and Brady, 2 goaltenders that are young that have played really, really well for us. Brady's given us a chance to win when he came in Cedar Rapids, and then he played really well against Green Bay at home and gave us an opportunity to get going and get back in that game. And in Cash's start, again, he played really well when we had a slow start in Cedar Rapids, and then was able to pick up a win in Green Bay. So for both of those guys, even though their youthfulness is there, their maturity and how they've approached each game has been really impressive.
Riker Lee's not suiting up for you on Saturday afternoon against Lincoln. Who are some guys that the Cap should look out for? Obviously Sam Capel, Gavin Eulenkamp, both 30-point scorers returning to the team. Obviously you'd love to have Riker back, but Riker at college, and that's part of that development where the players keep moving up. So who are a couple of players that fans should keep an eye on offensively?
Well, I think you said it, Sam Capel, Gavin Eulenkamp, Michael Tang is an extremely skilled young player, one of our tenders. Tyden Bergeson is going to be playing up there with Cap and Tanger. So the Grieva boys, the twins, they obviously have that chemistry. So we're going to be a team that is going to be production by depth this year. And I think the last 2 years we've lost our top 7 or 8 scorers back-to-back years now, and we've always found a way to generate offense as a group, and it doesn't change this year. We'll find ways to generate offense, and I think we'll be able to find ways to generate offense from our back end as well.
You mentioned Pittsburgh, kind of a different scenario than playing at Cap Ice on a Friday night. Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, what does it take to come out with 2 victories from the Fall Classic?
Well, it's a different schedule, right? We're playing an afternoon game or a late afternoon game to start, and then a mid-afternoon game. So for our guys, I think we just need to get there, get settled in, and kind of get on a schedule. I think that'll be important for our group. When you go to Pittsburgh, it's the bright lights. We talk about NHL teams, every NHL team being represented, every Division I team being represented. But I think our leadership group will do a really good job because they have the experience in there of reminding guys that the game's played within the glass. And if we do that, we give ourselves a chance every night. Our group, our work ethic and our compete is never a question mark. Now will we be able to make plays and play fast underneath those bright lights?